Hi guys, so I just thought I'd make a video to explain this app I developed. The app is called Intervals, and it was largely kind of inspired by the Solo app developed by Tom Quayle, David Beebe, and I believe Mike Petit. So if you're not familiar with the Solo app, then this app might not make a lot of sense. Also, if you're not familiar with Tom Quayle's interval method for fretboard visualization and improvisation, this app also might not make sense. So rather than go into that in this video, I'm going to link to two videos in the description where you can watch them. So I recommend you watch them first. As I said, this app was really a complementary app to their Solo app. So their Solo app lets you practice these intervallic shapes. However, you need a guitar to practice, which I recommend if you have a guitar, like you should be practicing with the guitar. But we all know, sometimes we find ourselves in situations where we don't have a guitar. So for example, I walk a Siberian Husky for like 3 hours a day. And, I often study on my app as I'm walking him, I study with my phone, So it would be great if I could practice intervals without a guitar on my phone. So that's why I developed this app. This app is a way to kind of practice your intervals and learn the intervals without the need to have a guitar on you. So without further ado, here is the app. It basically has two modes, all and any. I'm going to explain the all mode first. So the all mode is really the mode where you can learn the interval shapes and kind of practice them. So all will select a random note on the fretboard. So for example, let's find one somewhere in the middle. A G, yeah. We're saying find the nearest examples of the fourth interval for the highlighted note. So he's saying try and find the fourth for this G. So I know that 1/4 would be here, another fourth would be here, for example, and then it just kind of goes through them all. So I can see here I found 2 out of 3. So obviously there are fourths all over the neck. What it's doing is kind of found it's chosen the 3 most the closest fourth intervals. And if you ever get stuck, like you maybe haven't learnt all of them yet, you can press the show intervals button and that will give you a hint. So you can say, okay, there was a fourth there, there was a fourth there, and there's also a fourth here, so I can learn that for next time. And now it's gone on to the 5th. So I know that there is a 5th here, and I also know there's a 5th there. And now it's gone on to the 3rd. So I know there's a 3rd here, and there's a 3rd here. And it basically goes through all the intervals there. And once I've finished this note, it'll randomly choose another note. I can also kind of choose which intervals I want to practice. So, at the moment I have all the intervals selected, but say I just want to practice my flat 7ths. I can deselect the others. That will only ask me to find the flat 7th. So I need to find 3 flat 7ths here. So I know one is there. I believe one is here. The other one I think is here. There we go. Now it's chosen another note at random. So this is a great tool, say you're, I don't know, on the toilet or away from a guitar. It's great to kind of just to practice and learn the intervals. And as I said, if you get stuck, you can show the intervals by this button, and you can also show notes, so you could use it as a kind of note practice tool, I guess, in a way. There also is any mode. So any mode is a bit more like the Solo app without guitar. It just basically you have to find any interval for D. So it's asking me, okay, assume there's like a D chord or a D major chord, whatever, or D. For the root note D, try and find the flat 7th. So for example, I know that there's a D kind of here, so it could do this one. That's correct. Now it's saying find the flat 7th for C. So C is here, so it would be there. Oh, wait a minute. There, sorry. Flat fingers. Anyway, yeah, so this mode is kind of just a bit more, I suppose, suited towards practicing improvisation, right? You don't really have to find all of the intervals, you just have to find any interval. As I said, so this is kind of an app that I just made mainly for myself, but I thought I might as well put it out there. It's on Android and iOS. It's just released, so if there are bugs, please let me know and I'll push them up. Yeah, and also make sure to check out the Tom Quayle video below about intervals. It's a really powerful and interesting concept. And also check out the Solo app. Yeah, so thanks for watching. See you later.